Hello everybody, Angie here, coming on to do collaboration with, let's see here, it's been a whole month, so goodness, I've got to get my bearings here. I got all my items together, but as far as the information, we've got to go through this. It is, the hashtag used is hashtag 2022 Collage Challenge APR for April, for the month of April. It is a once a month collaboration, open collaboration, and the hashtag changes the last three letters for each month. So next month will be May, so it'll be M-A-Y, and June, J-U-N, and so on. The co-hosts are Leigh with Leigh's Art Studio, and Julie with Art and Junk Journals with Julie. And they are the two co-hosts that are doing this collaboration. And this is our third month going in. And for this month's prompts, I'll go through those with you, and we're going to get started on this make. We've got, let's see here. For the age, the period, and the style, it is boho. Okay, and right here. Okay, so we have to do a boho style, which could be bright and bold colors, metallics, beads, etc. like this. So I am using these boho prints from a 12 by 12 paper pad that I have right here. And as you can see, it says boho vibes, and it's from Paper Studio. Okay, very pretty prints. And these are just a couple scraps I had torn off a couple pieces. And this is what I had left. Still some good, pretty good sized pieces, so I should be able to come up with something nice on those. The theme is time or date. So it says here that we can use slow clock, watch, calendar, or years, etc. So for that, I have a little digital of a calendar as well as a vintage stopwatch. Okay, the color is red or pink, so I have a lot of red and pink to go for that. Paper of choice is music paper or piano paper, and I have music paper here, and I have a couple different ones. I have a digital here, and then I have some vintage piano music paper here, and they're different colors. This is a vintage one, and I just don't know which one I want to use, so I grabbed one of each. We'll see which one looks better. Okay, oh, and this is just a scrap piece that I have here. Let's see. Image, we can use a bird, an angel, or a cherub. I chose to use birds. It's my favorite choice whenever there's music, because birds, when they chirp, make music. So I had this beautiful image of these parrots. And that, of course, also goes with my color theme of red and pinks. Very, very beautiful image. I love that. And it also goes with why I chose these patterns of the boho. I think it's just such a nice blend. So I chose that. The marks, it says outlines or shadows. Now I didn't choose anything for that, but I do somewhere, hold on just a second, I didn't plan on that, somewhere I do have my distress crayons, so I'll have to use those somewhere on there for outlines or shadows. Shapes, I've got some triangles here somewhere, and I thought that with this page we needed to bring in some shimmer and shine, and I had this gold glitter paper, so I just took a couple 1 inch by 1 inch squares, cut them in half, and made myself 4 triangles. And then here's with the leftover, I just thought it was such beautiful paper. I traced around. I only had a small piece left over, and I couldn't do it in one piece, so I did it in 2 halves, and I outlined, and I think I got it off a little bit, so once I get it glued together, I'm going to have to adjust it. As you can see, it's off just a little bit. but I wanted to outline thought it would look nice if I outlined the clock with this. That was my thought, but we'll see how that looks once we get the page together. Okay. Let's see. So, okay, so shapes, we got the triangles, and then for a swap bonus, it's playing card, game piece, puzzle piece, flashcard, or a bingo card. Okay. Now I have a bingo card, which is this one here. It's a digital of a bingo card, but it's Valentine's. Okay. Now I still want to use it only because it ties in with my color blend that I have going on, but maybe I can do something with that. I was thinking maybe I can nestle it behind where it won't show as much or something like that. So I still want to use that because it just goes with my color theme. And then it also says a playing card, and I have this little vintage mini playing card here. So I thought maybe I could use that. And a game card. I have this little Uno mini version of this Uno card. So I have that. Maybe I can use that. And then I have, for birds, I have this additional second little vintage dove. So I have that. And then I thought with the color theme, I have these few little leftover enamel dots that maybe I can incorporate that in there somewhere. And then I have this boho pack of ribbon. And I thought maybe I could use some of that maybe somewhere, and I really liked that one, so I pulled out a piece, did that off camera before I turned the camera on, and fussy cut a few of these little leaf pieces, as you can see. So I fussy cut 4 of those out. I thought that was really pretty. Okay, so I thought maybe I could use those, if not the whole piece of ribbon, at least maybe I could use those. So that was a thought. Okay, so let's get started, see what we could come up with. My original thought was maybe I could use, since this sheet music page is such a good size, I could use this as a base because it is, well, it's 11 by might as well say 8 because we can't really do much with this little fringe piece. So 11 by 8, so that's a good size base there. And then I'll just go from there. So let's get all our little pieces laid out so I can see what I'm working with. And got a lot of little pieces. I love working with glitter paper, but okay. So the theme is boho, so we definitely got to get this paper in. So we got to start with these. All right. Or, I mean, either one would do. I kind of would like to keep it like along the vintage theme. We could do this one as a base. This would give us more space to work with. We could do this one as a base because this is 12 inches here. And maybe go down to 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, maybe 9 by 12. That's a good size. Why don't we do that? Let's do that as our base. Yeah. And we can still kind of vintage it up. I can bring in a little vintage photo. Oh, you know what? We have to do shadowing. Let's use my distress crayons. Okay, well let's get the paper down first, and then we'll come back in with that. Okay, so I'm going to use my mat for 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, we said 9 inches, so let's do that. We're just going to glue these together. And turn it around because I'm right-handed and I work best going this direction. Should be enough there. Okay. All right, so I don't know where I'm going to put my placement on my pieces, so let's start with just a little bit of shadowing, and we'll go with the light brown. Now, I've never used these crayons before, but we're going to do a little test. My understanding, we just kind of blend like so. Trying to see if this little sponge would do any better. I think maybe we're supposed to bring in some water or something, aren't we? I have a paintbrush. Yeah, that's what we're supposed to do. Okay, so I'm going to need a little bit of water. I am going to go dab a little water on my sponge here. Be right back in 20 seconds. Take that 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Okay. So that sponge is wet for me, so I can just need enough to, yep, that's enough. All right, so I think I'm going to do some shadowing along the edge here. And I'm not real comfortable with these crayons yet, so I'm just going to bring in a little bit. Okay. Oh, that's fun. I like that. Oop, dripping on me. Okay, that's shadowing for start. We'll see if we can add some more somewhere else, okay? But that's good for a start. Okay, now do I want it this way? Guess it doesn't really matter. Okay, our next largest element is our focal point, which would be my birds. Okay, and my clock. So let's put that together. And my thought was, yeah, I think that's really pretty. And this is the thing about glitter paper. It takes a ton of glue or what have you to get something to stick to it. Things don't stick real well. So I may have to work with this a bit. And again, it might eat my words and it might work really easily. We'll see. But, oops. I'm going to trim that just a bit. Doesn't have to be perfect. And of course it's not, but okay. I think I'm going to trim this just, it's kind of wide on this side. And on this collage, you can bring in other elements to your collage, but just so you include and stick to the main group of pieces that they chose. But you can bring in your own, or swap out, I guess, if you really wanted to. But it kind of just gives you a base to work with. Okay. Let's see. Kind of like that. So it's a little lopsided, but we're going to go with it. Okay. Now see, now this is where I really like that because it's the color palette. It just goes. But I don't really like the hearts because, I don't know. It is a Valentine from a Valentine digital kit. So I was thinking maybe I could just like tuck it in. Do something like that. But I like the gold sticking out. And that's what got me to thinking about the glitter paper. So let's do that. I think I'm going to do that. Because if I don't commit to it, I will end up changing my mind 2 or 3 times. So I'm just going to glue this to the back. Okay. And we'll just put that somewhere about right there. That's fine. That could live somewhere about like that. Well, actually, it's right side up. Maybe we should bring this behind. Maybe something like that. And we need to bring in some of the music sheet paper. Since we got some of the brown there. Maybe bring in some brown like that. I guess glue stick would have sufficed for this, but too late. Okay, I like that. Maybe another piece over here. Okay. And then maybe we can bring in some more of the shading around the edge there. Put more glue right there on that corner bit. Okay, I think I might be getting out of frame on you, huh? There we go, sorry. All right, water. Oh, I like these crayons a lot. I don't know how I've gone through life without them. Goodness. Magnificent. Okay. All right, so we were thinking about something like that. Something like that. Okay, let's go ahead and put the birds down. I think I'm okay with. Use my mat here. Try and get it somewhat straight. I guess I can, well, try and use this as a line and this as a line. Something like that. Maybe a little bit too far over, but too late now. Okay. And we've committed to this. Okay. Just right about there is good. Okay. What now? I think I got this hanging off just a bit. It bothers me. Clean that up. Okay. I like that. Okay, now for my corners. I do remember I wanted to do like some photo corners on here. Yes, I think that shimmer glitter just really adds something to the page, in my opinion. Okay, I like that. Now I feel like it's kind of naked down here, so what can we do? Still got this bird. I've got these little things that I cut out here. I kind of cut out 4. Oh, there we go. cut out 4 of those. Got the enamel dots and the cards. Okay, let's see. Well, I think the enamel dots are quick and easy. Why don't we put maybe one on the clock, maybe one in the O of the bingo. Okay, that's enough for the moment. Maybe just put these around the bird. I don't know. And I gotta use one or both of these, huh? Okay, well, I'm going to use this. I could cut it up. I'll do this the whole thing. And I'll put it this way, since it's kind of a rectangle shape, and this one's going this way. So the eye will have a different way to look. And maybe we can cover up those 2s. Kind of winging it here, guys. Okay. I think I want to put the card in the middle. Card on top of a card. Nothing wrong with that. And just put these anywhere. Doesn't really matter. I just like them. Okay, and then my little bird here. Don't want to put him on the brown because he'll get blend in too much. Okay. Kind of like this crayon. Let's put a little more around here. Maybe a little around here. Might end up going a little crazy with this crayon, I'll tell you right now. Squeeze some water on my mat there, on my cutting board. Okay, let's see. Bring a little more color into that whole card there. I like it. Is that full enough though? Let me just make sure we have all of our pieces. I kind of feel like we need to bring in, let's see. Maybe just a small piece of the paper. Just a hint of it to the bottom here. Let's see what that does. Okay. Oh yeah. And maybe another little small bit right up here. I'm just trying to tear away that white part there. Okay. Waste not, want not, right? Just a little bit. Okay, yeah, I think that fills it up really nicely. We just got to bring in a little bit more shading like we did in the other areas, just to balance that out. I am loving this crayon, I'll tell you that if you can't tell. Squeeze a little water. Actually, I could just use this, it's already wet. Oops. Kind of went a little crazy on it there. A little heavy, but that's okay. There we go. I like it. Okay. Do we need anything else? See if we can use these anywhere else. Got two more pink ones and a yellow one. Let's put the yellow one right there. And we got some blue. Guess we can bring in a little bit of blue. Very colorful. I love that. I love a colorful page. I really do. Okay, I think that should be enough. And this little edge here is coming up. Got it a little bit too wet. So let me just reapply just a small smidge of glue there. All right. All right. So let's run back through the prompts. All right, Julie Leigh, this is my collage for April. I've got a boho theme for my style, age period. Time or date, I've got the clock as well as the calendar. Color, I've got pinks and reds going throughout. Music page, I've got that. Bird, I've got the parrots as well as a little vintage dove there. Outlines, I've got shadowing around the edges here. Triangles, I've utilized those there. Playing card, I've got the little card background here as well as the little vintage playing card there, as well as the bingo card. Okay, so I think I got everything. 1, 2, 3, 4 marks, outline, shapes, swaps. Yep, I got it all. That was fun. I was kind of curious how that would come together. I like it. All right, I hope you like my collage for the month. This is my April collage. Thank you so much. I enjoyed it. Hope you like what you see. If you guys want to follow along, all you got to do is type in hashtag 2022 Collage Challenge April, APR, and you'll be able to see all the submissions for the month. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. And until next month, you guys take care and God bless. Bye-bye.